Welcome back to the Sole Sanity Sneaker Podcast. Season 4, Episode 9.
Can you talk without your hands?
No.
I noticed.
I can try. Season 4, Episode 9. You don't want to usually put your hands up when we're talking about the Episode 9. Yeah. Today we're going to be doing some signature basketball talk and a few other topics. But first we're going to start off with the fit check. Let's go Jeremiah first.
Hey, yo, we back, man. Hold up. No.
Shit.
We back.
Whole crew together.
We back. The four horsemen back,
Four horsemen.
man. All right. Now proceed.
Whole crew
we want to
back.
make sure we set the tone. I don't want people to come in here and think we sleep.
Damn. He done turned me up. Shit, I got that goddamn.
Go.
Shit, today I got that goddamn.
What that fit hitting on?
Shit, that goddamn Kendrick Lamar tee, boy. Huh? They not like us. All that. Goddamn, I got the bravest shorts. Fuck bravest.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Fuck them because it take too long. Yo, y'all take too long to ship y'all shit, nigga. Fuck out of here. And I got on them 17s, nigga, the lightnings. You know what I mean? Fuck is we talking about, boy?
Bro,
That's where to start a pod.
I was
We weren't supposed to be cussing the first 30 minutes.
I was gonna go next, but now somebody else can go next.
Bring that energy, E.
Rich, you can go next.
Hey, yo, matter of fact, I woke up this morning
Talk to
with
him.
all Sole Sanity on the fit.
Talk to
You know what I
him.
mean? Classic hoodie. You know what I mean? The Sole Sanity best short.
Talk to him.
Is he the first best short?
Yeah.
He's the first best short. I'm going to pull them one-on-ones out, too, because I got a one-on-one pair that And since we talking about best first silhouette,
Talk about it.
I ain't going to say where this is on my list, but it's on my list.
Talk that talk, nigga.
Keep it clear.
Nah,
It's
talk
on my
that
list.
talk.
First Kyrie, you know what I mean? Sole Sanity on the fit, Kyrie's on the feet. You already
Talk that shit.
That was a weak rhyme, but it was a rhyme nonetheless.
I'm glad this shit ain't even on. That shit would have been
Yeah.
so loud.
Oh, that one on?
It's not on. I mean, we're just gonna use that for now.
Oh, alright.
I mean, you can.
I'm off the
You
cuff.
can.
Yeah. He's screaming. God damn. All
Oh,
right.
what? I was screaming. I was
No,
turned.
no, this dude is screaming.
I was
You're not-
hyping you up, King.
He's screaming.
Yeah. Go ahead, Eli.
Go ahead, beloved.
I'm calm today, man. I can't top none of that. I just got a Hard Rock campaign shirt, some big ass pants, and the Sean Weatherspoon MX 97s.
The what?
Hey.
Big as the what? You
Bro
got
said
going
he
on.
gonna go calm, but then he got that on.
Yeah.
Nah, you ain't calm worth shit, know what I'm saying? You put that shit on. What you doing? How we coming?
It's just a Nike Essentials tee.
Huh? What about the necklace? Talk about
Pause.
the chain.
It's just a chain.
Oh.
Take it in.
So
Take
the
it in.
chain.
I got on these Levi's cargo trucker type pants.
What we doing on the
Oh.
what we doing on the foot?
Oh.
What we doing on the foot though?
Straight to feet.
What we
Straight to
doing on the
feet.
foot though?
Straight
You know what I
to
mean?
feet.
Hey.
Huh?
Straight to feet. Since I got it out,
95.
They wasn't there.
yeah. Since I got it out,
Oh,
I'm
you
gonna go ahead
go
and
ahead.
talk about my experience getting these. Interesting day. I didn't have my protection, my security out there at social status, so I was a little nervous.
Nah, they know what the fuck is up.
So
They know what's up.
I get out there about 11 o'clock. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm the second person in line.
Mm-hmm.
Then, Megan in line. And then the rest of the line, resellers. Literally, the
Straight
rest of the
resellers.
line. I'm like, damn. And every 5 minutes, somebody new pulling up. Somebody new pulling up. I'm like, dang. It's about 20 people out here. They ain't going to do first come, first serve. I might be cooked. Then one of the resellers paid a homeless dude to stand out there with him.
Nasty work.
Crazy.
Filthy work.
Then they shared a blunt with the homeless dude. Eli shared a blunt with the homeless dude.
Crazy work.
Not my nephew.
Not sharing it.
Not my
but he
nephew.
gave him the blunt.
It's
Not
crazy.
Eli.
No.
And so
Not my other nephew.
So I feel bad for the homeless dude because he paid the homeless dude $10 to get a raffle ticket. Well, 12 o'clock comes and Key comes out and says we're doing first come first serve. So the homeless dude didn't even get no money. He stood there for 45 minutes for no reason.
Dang.
I mean, he was cheery. He was a very nice homeless man. He was keeping the vibes up because
Bro was high.
Nah, he was cheery before he was high. He had a bike that he found that he was trying to sell to people. He was a nice dude. I'm not
Damn,
gonna
I
lie.
just bought a bike too.
Yeah, it was a
Fuck,
Schwinn.
I knew I should have came out there.
Schwinn mountain bike. He was selling it for $60. That's a good deal.
Damn, I could have.
He was on the come up.
Yeah, that's a good
I
deal.
could have came up.
He had some dollars waiting on him.
Yeah.
He
So
was not getting 60. Bought it again, that nigga 25.
Hey, and
He
he would have
would've
took
took
it.
he was standing out there for a 10.
Take it.
He said, "Yeah, I don't usually chase money, but this seems pretty easy." All right, all right, bro. But yeah, he was very nice. But yeah, like I said, they ended up doing first come first serve. So they must have had a lot of pairs, you know, because I think he said they went down to a 6 or a 4. I can't really remember. 4 to 14. That sounds right. So they must have had a few of each. Not each, but a couple of them for them to do first come first serve with that many people out there. Unfortunately, though, the first person got a 10. It was a lady, though.
Was that the only team?
Yeah, because when I went in there, I had to get a 9.5. They said 10.5, 9.5. I went down, and I'm glad I did because these fit.
Hey, yo.
I'm
Pause on
glad
that.
I went down a half size in my
Go
shoe.
ahead, though.
Because this 9.5 fits better than that 10. I tried them on this morning. That 10, like, I don't know what's up
Really?
with the neons, but that one is mad tight. Like, we can have Eli try it on before we leave. Like, these feel better than those. I
Crazy.
don't know what it is, if they're made a little bit different, but they're supposed to be the same.
Might be foo-foo.
Hey, I got them both from the same spot. Well,
Just-
technically, you brought me that one,
Need
so.
to do some investigating. I might have did a little switcheroo.
Yeah,
or
switcheroo.
something. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
But yeah.
Nah, that is weird though.
Good experience. I'm glad that lady got the 10 though, because I think that was for her. You know, I would have been mad if like in front of me he got a 10. That would have been.
Nah, you can't say names on you.
Nah, fuck him.
Bleep that out. Damn.
Damn. Damn.
Fuck him.
Damn.
Yeah, that's my little story of social status. Oh, and I was able to get a. You told me you ain't want a 12, so I hope that's true, because I got one for Caleb.
Oh yeah, Caleb can have it.
Yeah.
Cause your boy hurting.
Right.
I won't lie.
But I thought that was fine. I was able to go out there and get
Oh,
two pairs.
I do
so.
think I know why your shoes are tight. At least what I ran into with a pair of Jordan 1s before. So when they make the shoe and they have like the layout for the top of the shoe, sometimes if they cut it short, that's gonna make the top of the shoe shorter, which is gonna make it tighter. If that makes sense. So how the shoe lays out,
Yeah.
if they cut that piece of cloth shorter, because they measure the bottom, so the bottom or the sole of the shoe should be 9.5 or 10, whichever one size you get. But materials on the top, if they get cut shorter at all, and Nike made bad mistakes, that'll make less material for the top of the shoe. That's what'll make the shoes tighter. Because I got a pair of Jordan 1s, and I can actually see the difference in the toe box where the space, is actually shorter on the other ones, where it looks like the material was shorter and the shoe is actually tighter in that particular spot. So, good old Nike.
Good old Nike. You gotta love them.
Good old Nike. I'm glad I was able to get a 10 in them neons, because if I would have got a 9.5, I would have been over with. So.
They've been smoking.
Yeah, possible.
What size you getting in the Sunders? A 10?
It's technically a women's.
No,
It's technically
9.5.
women's,
Yeah.
so it's 9.5.
Which
But you need that?
color you got? The yellow?
You need
It's
that?
like yellow gradient orange.
You need that?
The one you wore last week, right?
Yeah, we wore last week.
No, there was a I found that red pair that I want, the
Mhm.
Gore-Tex pair. It's on eBay, but it's a 10 though.
That's a good one, E.
Yeah, but it's
That
like,
one hard.
it's only like 100.
Warm.
Mhm.
I mean,
I don't know, it's clean though. But I
it's
was-
Gore-Tex. That shit
Yeah.
gonna last.
Might need
You'll
to-
be all right.
Hey, you might need to go ahead and
That's what I'm
goddamn,
saying.
yeah.
Because I feel like if they run tight, then a 10 I might could
You can try one.
say that.
I done broke them in,
I
but
like
you can
that.
try one.
I broke it
I done broke
right good in.
That's already the pair that I'm looking at. It's already
Hey,
three
broke
on
in too. No cap. All right. What do we want to talk about first? Do we want to go straight into the signature silhouettes, or did you want to?
Oh no.
Shout out.
Can I need to ask you some questions first.
Oh,
Yes, sir.
The Kobe Dodgers, the Kobe Dodgers release.
Right.
The what is it called? The catcher's mitt and the
catcher set.
the catcher sets.
Look at his face.
Yeah.
He said,
What can you walk us through? You know what I'm saying, that morning, and what went into that purchase and what you plan on doing with it.
So, the Dodger Kobe's came out. And of course, I was going to go for the Kobe's.
Right.
And then I thought to myself, man, people got to be wanting some of the gear though, right? And I was like, what if I could flip, something on here? And I was like, I looked at the gloves and I was like, I get the gloves, I might want to keep the gloves. And I was like, I don't want to waste my money. So get something that you will absolutely not keep. And I was like, 900 or 800, whatever it was for that catcher set. I was like, no way I'm about to get a W on this. But I did. So it's not here yet. The catcher set is on the way. I think it was like 880 or something. I forget. Definitely trying to get rid of it, or I'm gonna just send it back to Nike, because I was actually gonna cancel my order after I hit. And the joke I always make, or the comment I make about trying for multiple things, you mess around and hit on something you don't want and not on the thing you do want. So I didn't hit on the sneakers. However, thanks to my brother, we D-Wade and Braun when it comes to the alley-oops. He did get me the Kobe Dodgers. But yeah, definitely gonna try to flip the catcher set if I can. I'm gonna try, but I'm not gonna put too much effort into it. I've been watching StockX as far as the sales on them, and I got, I guess, what would be considered a medium, because it only had either 15 or 17. That's how the size was listed. And I went with 15, which I think is what falls under medium. And it's going for like $1,300, but you can check the data. Nobody's bought one.
Mm-hmm.
So somebody got one for that much, but ain't nobody bought one for that much. I'm gonna look. Well, I can't even tell on StockX if somebody purchased one. I think I can see if somebody got them for sale, but see what the sale prices are. But if I can get them off, or get it off to the resale shop and get a little something back for it, what I paid, it maybe like $100 or $200, then I think it'd be worth it.
Yeah.
But if not, it's going right back to Nike.
Yeah, I was bugging when I seen that shit in the chat.
Yeah, bro. I was like, I know y'all did not give me this stuff.
You get your sleeve yet?
Yeah, I got that sleeve. You know what I'm saying?
You got the sleeve, yeah. So I mean, you didn't wear it in your fit pics when you wore the Kobe's though. So
No, because I did that the day after. The sleeve didn't come until Monday.
Like you took fit pics, or you went open?
No, I did a video and fit pics.
The day
after.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to get the glove for, because I was like, man, that'd be fire. I'll put a fit together with the gloves. But I was like, you get them gloves, you're not going to want to get rid of them. You're going to want to keep the gloves with the shoes. And I was like, dang, I don't want to waste money on nothing right now. I just want the shoes and see if I can make some money. But yeah, that thing got to go back, bro. I do not want to give them almost $1,000 for it. Yo, I don't even know how they made it.
Hey, it's sold out.
It's gotta
so somebody
want it.
Well, come get it for me. Yeah, somebody come purchase mine, please. So yeah, that's my worst pickup of the year.
Agreed.
That's my worst pickup of the year.
I ain't gonna dispute that one.
Yeah. So we want to start with pickups? I mean, I don't know what y'all picked up. Y'all feel like y'all know all my pickups at this point. But,
I got a pickup.
You got a pickup? What you got?
I thought he was about to pick up him.
The slippers.
I thought, whoa, hey.
Bam!
Hey, is that the that's not the Potter version, or
yes, sir.
Else have a...
Yeah. No, that's the powder ones.
$50. $50. They I got these from a resale shop up here. Your boys, Curated Hype, and
My people.
I talked to BJ. He said they took them. They bought them for $50 because they thought it was brand new, and they ended up being worn once. You could barely see it. So they ended up selling them to me for what they got them for, $50.
You can't beat that.
Yeah, especially like in my size, these was going for like $3 something when they came back out last year. So yeah, I had to make some things happen. I had boy, hey, I had to go get them, Spence.
What's the resale right now?
They're about they're just
I think it's like $250.
Yeah, they're a little
$260.
bit, a little bit over retail.
Extra laces.
If they gave somebody $50 for that used pair, I'm glad they sold them to you, because that's
Bruh.
foul.
Bruh.
They were not going to sell them.
I would have been swinging if you offered me $50. I would have been swinging.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I seen them. I seen them post these too.
I said I gotta have them.
And then I seen you posting that you got them. I was like,
And this is my chill month. I'm supposed to be chilling this month,
Yeah.
but I saw that.
But that's $50.
yeah,
bro.
$50.
Yeah.
You got it.
I ain't got $50.
It's a clean shoe.
What you think about them, Spence?
I want these so bad.
You want to try them on?
I tried to get them for retail, and he got them for $50.
You want to try them on?
$50.
What's your big shoe? Your big foot? Hey, what is y'all's big foot?
I don't know.
You know,
No,
one of your feet's bigger than
One
the
of
other.
them probably is, but I can't feel it. I think it's my.
You're
it's
right.
Probably my right foot.
Mine's my left.
Not right.
Are you left-handed?
My dad is. And before we get into anything else, I got a question. This randomly came to me yesterday when I was doing the video. Can y'all think of a shoe around y'all's birthday that y'all were excited about? Like you had to
Like recently?
just
Forever?
in general.
I bought the all-black foam posit in 2020 on my birthday.
Okay.
And we know what that means to the rotation.
That means a lot to me.
If I answer,
Because I couldn't think of any.
I can.
Either the Mocha Travis
fresh.
one or the Off-White Presto. One of those came out right before my birthday.
Take this shit off.
It'll see.
When is your birthday,
I remember
Rich?
Which one it was?
August.
When is my birthday?
Yeah.
August 12th.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, one of those came out either,
Popping tags.
if not on my birthday or before my birthday, maybe like right after my birthday. But
Okay.
To me, I feel like them probably two of the biggest ones. So.
I couldn't think of any.
Oh, you know what? And I got exclusive access when Virgil dropped the 50 dunks. I think that was July though, but it was before my birthday. But we talked about, I mentioned like some of my sneaker hits. I forgot to say I got exclusive access on
The dunks.
the 50 dunks. Yeah.
I remember that specifically because Delancey, my roommate at the time, who worked at Foot Locker with us, and they gave me $100 to go get them. And shit, they were probably only $150 because I got to use my discount. And yeah, I went and got my foams that day. That shit was a great day. I think that was my first pair of no, I had some foams before that, but that was my first It felt like it meant something that I was buying these foams, and first discount pair of foams too. So
It's dope. Can't even think of another king.
Me and Spence got the same birthday, so I don't. If you don't remember anything,
well, I don't know if you got them that day, but the Purple Canyons came out.
He trying to play you.
No, because he had them.
Nah, it's
He had them and
disrespectful.
he sold them.
That's disrespectful.
I actually bought them early.
Yeah, he had them.
Actually
They
bought 'em
came
early.
out
'Cause
on
they came over-
one of our birthdays.
Yeah, they came out overseas in like late September, so I bought them early here, but they came out over there. So I mean, yeah, I guess. But
It's like a birthday.
I feel like every time, I feel like being an October baby, all we see is fucking Halloween dunks and Halloween Air Force Ones, which ain't a problem, but damn, give me something else.
Give me something else.
Yeah. I don't think that counts. But my last year's birthday shoe was a Cactus Plant Flea Market fuchsia. Fuchsia.
That's the
But
one right there.
I had to pay resale for it, so I don't know if that counts. But
Well, if that
Hell
counts,
yeah, that counts.
if that counts, you bought hella shit this month.
Boy,
Last month.
I did a video last night. That's what made me think about it.
Of everything you got. Yeah, that's cool.
10 pair of shoes.
God,
$1,600.
That's not as bad.
you spent last one?
That's only 160 a pair. That's not bad for some of the stuff that you got.
Yeah, I don't even want to tell y'all how much I spent. So, I didn't want to jump to this, but because I mentioned that Cactus Plant Fuchsia Air Force, I don't believe them videos sometimes. And then maybe a part of me does. Where somebody found the actual Fuchsia Cactus Plant in a Ross, but it was like a 3.5 or something like that.
Yeah.
I believe that one.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Maybe that does happen, but I don't know. Sometimes I think it's fake, but maybe.
A lot of
They
them
do happen.
definitely could be fake. It makes me, like you said, because it's a 3.5, it makes me believe it. But like people like Kai Somar and like other people like that used to do that all the time, where it would be fake. So.
And in that video, they had the receipt though.
Oh, that's
yeah,
fine.
I did see that.
Now y'all done, 1,000 y'all done seen these. I've seen these 1,000 times, but this is my most recent pickup. Also, alley-oop, D Wade over there, because I'm LeBron. We have already
So what
established.
the fuck am I? Ray Allen?
Chris Bosh? Chris Anderson.
Yeah. By the
Birdman.
way,
Chris-
they snug, but I'm not about to jump through hoops to get my size. I'm just gonna deal with it. Cause how often am I gonna wear this? Really? So it's snug, but it's cool. I'm gonna keep it. I'm not going through all that. And it's a pair that's actually from Yachty's site. And that's fire.
Y'all seen the prices of them?
Hey, there's this dude.
You seen the prices of them ever since they came out?
Yeah. I checked it yesterday.
They're like
'Cause I was
$250, $300.
Do I want a size swap? And I went and checked the prices, and I was like, nope.
I just
feel like
No,
going
sir.
through this.
This dude that work in my store has been supposed to buy the pair for me for like 2 weeks. He was texting me about them like when they came, because I had an extra 9, and he was like, "Yo, bro, did they come in yet? Did you try them on yet? Are you gonna get the 9? Are you gonna keep the 9? Are you gonna keep the 9.5?"
hate
And now he's like basically nowhere to be found.
Now you need to blow his phone
I
up.
hate
No.
Tell him.
Yeah.
Tell him yesterday's price, not today's price.
And because I was gonna give him to him. I was gonna give him to him for retail.
Nah, you still gonna give him to him for retail.
If he still
Nah,
wants.
because you ain't no reseller.
You're
We
correct.
against that.
Yeah, but
Nah,
he
tax that
gets hard.
nigga. Hey, tax him.
Hey,
Do what I would do.
It's still a good deal. Put a little 50 piece on top of that.
Hey, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that,
That's-
man.
that's
And I was
interest.
telling my shorty
You
last
holding
night,
that
I was
motherfucker.
like,
For-
I'm just so gracious
for
because
real.
Spence could have made it easily a couple $1,000s off of what he looks out for me for. That's why I pay him immediately. He know. He tell me what it costs. He got his money in the next 10 minutes probably. I don't understand. That's why I be telling
Every
people,
time.
man, that's why I don't be messing with nobody, because when dudes be like, oh yeah, I want to get this, or I'm gonna holler at you, man. I'm not trying to hear that, man. Like, if you want it, give me the bread, and you can get whatever it is if I'm selling something.
And
But
so-
I'm not doing all that back and forth. I don't even want to sell it to you. If you be like, all right, well, I ain't got the money yet, I'm gonna have it. Well, don't worry about it.
It would be different, and I'm not gonna put all his business out here, but like, you keep telling me that you're doing X, Y, and Z, and you better make X, Y, Z amount of dollars, and then and then you tell me a story about, oh, I went to this shop and I see you post on Instagram and you got a shopping bag here, and all right, that just, to me, that sounds like you don't want them, because you're telling me about all this extra dollars that were unaccounted for, and now but the thing that you wanted so bad, all right.
The niggas that owe you money out here shooting videos.
Hey.
I do think Yachty did the right thing with just the green laces, because I keep looking at them trying to imagine another color lace. Red would probably be my secondary choice, but I think green was the right lace. At least from what my opinion is, I think he went with what he thought was the best, and he wanted to just have undeniably a shoe that is not too many options, because I feel like when you start playing with options, I don't know, people feel different about it. I feel like he was trying to go for something very precise. That's why the shoe is the color that it is, and I think he accomplished what he was trying to accomplish.
Honestly, I'm glad that they didn't include any other laces. Have you tried to unlace them? Bro,
That's like a shoe that I like. It's in the box because I haven't put any more clear cases together, so I've just been lazy. So, but I have literally like went in my closet and like opened the box up and been like,
bro, it's not shoelaces like this. Like,
yes.
you can't really pull, like, it's one of them shoes that's hard to unlace. It would take me 20 minutes to really try to get the laces out.
big ass laces.
Like,
You know what's gonna be hard to unlace?
it's gonna take me 20 minutes to relace them.
Big boys.
Go ahead.
That Kobe that's supposed to come with the 8s on the back, and it's supposed to be like his pajama robe or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
The laces or the woven laces, they like black and white.
Yeah, he ain't taking them out.
Nah, you ain't taking them. Well, I ain't taking them out no ways, because that shoe was perfect like that.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure about how I felt about him the first time, but every time I see him with a picture of Kobe shooting the free throw with the cast on, I might gotta have him. I might gotta have him.
Yeah, I that should have been growing on me too. It reminds me of that same like color tone as like that Travis Air Max that came out. not the brown one, but the all yellowish one.
Yeah,
Like that same color. It's that same like color tint though. That's
I
what.
wanted so many of those. That was a crazy drop. Nobody don't even talk about no
Yeah.
more. Remember, it was like what 4 colors or something like that.
Yeah,
Dropping randomly.
Yeah. I wanted the ones that had the dark brown in it, which is obviously the most expensive one. But
Of course. Yeah, I'm mad I didn't get one of those back then because now I don't really want one.
yeah,
But if I had it, I would like to have had it.
Yeah.
But now I don't even want one for retail.
And the details on that Kobe is crazy.
yeah,
That shit is.
yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, that Kobe is crazy, man. That Kobe crazy. I'm gonna need that. I ain't gonna say might. I need that. Yeah, I'm gonna need that. We can jump right into our top 5.
Here, my little notebook.
Let do it.
Player first silhouettes.
Mm.
What you got?
It's a notebook, bro.
You got index card?
It's a handy dandy notebook. Y'all ain't never seen Blue's Clues?
Every video.
The Blue's Clues. That was that one.
I'm
What's
talking about your YouTube.
Oh no. I'm talking about
The reviews.
I mean,
We want to start. We want to talk about.
I want to start.
Any kind of criteria.
I want to start.
You want? Okay.
I want to start. So I want to go ahead and say this. My whole thing is just aesthetic. It's all look because I can't go back in time and tell you what that shoe meant to people. You know what I'm saying? I can tell you what the shoe meant now. You know, as far as like if we're talking about the Anthony Edwards or the Sabrina or the book or something like that, I can tell you what those meant last year because I was there. But I can't tell you what shoes that came out in the last 30 years meant when they came out. So I just want to say that my list is completely
I
visual.
thought that's what was going off anyway.
Nah, when in the pod he said based off of, and he had a list of different things, but I can't, like he was there, he can base his list off that, but I can't.
I don't think he said that. I think he said aesthetics,
He said-
wearability.
He said impact.
I don't think he said impact per se.
I'm gonna put it in the video.
Popping like that, and I mean, my criteria is gonna be clearly design. I want to consider wearability, even though I never had AE, but I'm gonna give him some credit there and ignore that one. And just how everybody perceived the shoe. You know, did people actually wear it? Did we see people wear it? Did people wear it in the league? Can you style it? Like, just those things. I hold those things in such high regards, but those are the kind of things I think about when I'm trying to figure out, you know, if I say a shoe is going to be a top shoe, did it sell? Like, just those aspects of it. So,
Because he said impact.
Either way, but I can respect if you say, I'll say what my criteria is, and then essentially if you say, I'm not going to really have a criteria per se, that's fair.
Just because
Sure.
But everybody's opinion can be based on whatever they want to base it on. We don't have to have an overall consensus of what our standards are for choosing these shoes.
so, stop peeking.
Sabrina.
Stop peeking, bro. Stop peeking. Do
Sabrina.
you want me to do my list first, or want me to do my honorable mentions first?
It don't matter.
I'm gonna do my honorable mentions first. So I got an honorable mention to the Sabrina one. Thank you.
So
So
we're separating women and
Honorable
men.
mention?
when did we say that?
Honorable mention.
Rich, did we say we was doing 2 separate lists? One for the women's and then the men's.
Oh, I ain't got
Nah,
nothing.
you can combine it.
I ain't got nothing.
Okay, I think I did say that. And if you want to do that, that's fine.
I was gonna say.
But if you didn't do that, that's also fine.
I didn't do that.
Okay.
That's fine.
But I only have one girl in here anyway. I ain't got Cheryl Swoops
You
and
know
none
what?
of
In
that.
fairness, I'm gonna be honest. It might not be enough women's shoes to kind of rank it on a whim. Now, if Jeremiah did the research, I want him to say what his top 5 women's shoes is if he did already do that, and then see if we can pick ours from that. Cause I can't really think of that many women's shoes. I can think of some, but
It was a lot of them. It's actually more than we think, but a lot of them were kind of generic looking. So if we going off aesthetics, it really ain't. You know, you had Cheryl Swoops, Diana Taurasi, what's her name? Cynthia Cooper. Yeah, Cynthia Cooper had one. Of course, you got the Sabrina
Staley.
Yeah, Don Staley. 'Cause, 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 'c Lisa Leslie.
I seen a long list and like it had pictures of each of them, but I none of them look like you said
They all look
aesthetically.
generic.
Yeah, they all look like a shock, like the BB4 shocks, like esque, like mid top, weird, kind of futuristic looking, for that time. So
let's save the women's one for later in the season of the women's season, so we can actually look up all the pictures, get all the pictures of them, and then we'll just go through and just say the best looking one.
Yeah.
Continue.
I think we should do it that way. Because Sabrina will probably, to me, I mean...
Up there.
Yeah.
Even if we do look at all of them, Sabrina's probably going to be number one in the women's shoe department. Because I don't think we've ever seen a woman's shoe. And Age is probably second. We haven't ever seen two women's shoes deal with those two shoes.
Yeah, and by the time we do it again, Caitlin Clark could have her shoe and Angel Reese could have her official shoe, not the NGA.
Yeah. Let's wait on that. That'll be something for the future.
So
and we're gonna use some of what Jeremiah did research. That'll help me because I didn't even realize maybe a couple of them. Well, most of the ones you name I realized. Diana Taurasi is who I think I didn't realize because she wore Braun PEs. I didn't know she had a silhouette.
Yeah, she had her own shoe.
Mm-hmm. So honorable.
Real quick, when you watch WNBA, it's not just because of one person. It's because of me too. It's because of me too.
Honorable mention.
With the WNBA smoke energy.
Honorable mention to the Sabrina 1. Honorable mention to the Anthony Edwards 1. Honorable mention to the PG 1, to the Book 1, and to the Pippen 1. So all it, these just didn't cut it. Very good shoes, just didn't cut it. But they would be in the top 10. But just we're doing top 5 today. And then obviously we were talking about whether we were going to do football, basketball, whatever. Outside of that, I got honorable mention to the Diamond Turf and to the Trainer 1, the Bo Jackson.
I think we should save football for the beginning of football season.
Yeah, just honorable mention. So
I like that.
Yeah. I do want to cover it in detail. That's why I said.
And so I'll start at number 5. I got the Penny 1. That I had that shoe in my freshman year of college. That shoe meant a lot to me. And it's one of those, like, before I was even really into shoes, I knew that I liked that shoe, like, visually. So that's why I put it there. Number 4, I got Reebok Question. I almost forgot about Allen Iverson and just doing this. Number 3 and 2 and 3 are tied. I got the Kyrie and the LeBron, the Zoom Generation 1. Because, I don't know, that was tough. 2 and 3 is tough. And then obviously at number 1, I got
Jordan 1.
The Air Jordan 1.
Yeah.
So,
That ain't bad.
that's my list for today.
I think mine about the same.
I was about to say mine's pretty.
Nah, I already seen something you put on there. I don't know about that.
What?
Nothing. We'll see when we get there.
You still need time, E?
Who won't go second?
I'll go. Mine, I didn't do no honorable mentions because it's top 5. Jordan 1, of course, easy.
Mm-hmm.
Kyrie 1,
Mm-hmm.
one of them ones.
Mm-hmm.
We got to do the Penny 1, like you said. Got to throw the Reebok Question in there.
Mm-hmm.
And I put the AE 1, top 5. I could see an argument for the PG 1. I could see an argument for the... Oh, I actually do have honorable mention. The Chris Webber, the Nike Air Sensation. The only reason I don't think that is up there with this list is because of the colorways. He just played for... Actually, he played for teams that had colors. I don't know why. Like, the OGs are just... It's a all-white one with blue in it. I think it's when he played for the Warriors / Bullets. And it's another one that's all black and blue. I think they could have did a lot better with the colorways. But yeah.
You not rocking with Bron? Just ask.
It's not a bad... Of course, I ain't shitting on LeBron, but...
It's because you're from a different era.
I'm from a different era.
That's the era. But I just
honestly, I could... The Penny 1 and the Bron could be swapped out.
I just thought it was interesting that you mentioned the PG 1, because I thought I would have seen you respecting the Zoom Generation more than the PG 1. So that's just interesting to me.
You want me?
We want you.
Pretty much similar.
Yo.
Reebok question. Zoom Generation 1. Kyrie 1. Kobe 1. The Nike one. Not the Adidas one.
Of course.
The Kobe one.
But that's not fair.
What do you mean it's not fair?
That's not
The
fair.
2K4 Hirachi, the real Kobe one?
No.
Or the one
Nah.
that
He's talking about the actual
The
one.
actual one. The actual one.
But that's his first signature silhouette with Nike.
Hey.
But that's not.
Nobody want them toaster oven shoes.
No. When I was thinking about this this morning, I got to thinking about we might need to do a top 5 unofficial signature because it's a lot more.
like that.
It's a lot more heat in those unofficial.
I already know
ones.
what I'm putting in there.
Nah, I know what you're putting in there.
Fizzy foam.
For the next spot.
The
I
what?
like
Fizzy foams.
Well, that too. But the first thing that came to my mind was the Tim Duncan Air Max.
I already know.
Total
boy.
max.
Yeah, because it's if we start counting them, it gets spooky. Like he said, the 2K4 Hirachi.
Yeah.
I'm
that was supposed to be
I'm
Kobe's first shoe.
gonna put the flight Hirachi real high.
The Flight
Real,
Hirachi.
real high. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. The Chris Webber wore it.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. I fuck with that one. Yeah.
It's like,
That-
that might count under unofficial shoes. I mean, that was kind of like, is that Michigan unofficial shoe?
I think it
Damn
count. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. I mean, that would actually
I would put that really high. Obviously, foam pods ain't gonna be
that,
super high on mine.
What was that other? Was it like a Pippen that Michigan wore too?
No, they wore Barkley.
That's what it was. The Barclays.
Yeah, it was the,
It wasn't this. It wasn't this.
There's gonna be a few up tempos.
It wasn't the 94s. It was the
There's a lot
other
of
ones.
tempos in that one.
it's the one with
Is
the
that
strap
2?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Is it the?
and the more
Are those the
and the
180s?
All them shits is fire. It's
Yeah, I
actually
think
more than
that's
top
right.
5,
I
brother.
had the OGs when I was a kid, too.
I think so.
All right, Rich, it's time for your list.
He had to
He
rearrange some stuff.
Nah, he
Actually, yeah, which one is it?
Or is he looking up something?
yeah,
I'm
he
trying to confirm that Barkley, because
the one that Fab Five wore.
the Nike Air Force Max.
Yeah, that's Barkley's first
That
one.
was
Yeah.
the one that they wore. Yeah, they wore the black and gray one.
What I said? I said
well,
one.
black, white, and gray.
Yeah.
It's the majority.
I said the 180.
Yo, Jesus Christ, they going for like 600 on them. All right.
Ain't no way, boy.
And you gonna get them when they
Alright,
gonna fall apart.
Ain't no way, my boy.
No way, boy.
I don't think I'm doing an honorable mention. I'm gonna go with, and this is based on kind of at the moment because I'm still impressed with just the response of a women's sneaker getting the love that Sabrina 1's got. So Sabrina 1 is my number 5 shoe.
Wow.
Penny 1, because in the 6th grade, I was trash at basketball, and our whole basketball team had them. And they used to wear one white sock and like one church sock with them. And I thought that was so fire when I was in the 6th grade. And it's so corny. Number 3 for me is actually going to be on foot. Kyrie 1. The impact these had at the time when they came out. That was the Nike Elite Sock era. This one of the first shoes that I remember Nike went crazy with the colorway.
Insane.
The original colorway is black. I forgot what it's called. It was like black with like maybe some yellowish green and red mixed in it.
I know
But it's the reason why I'm not a fan of one of my old managers at Foot Locker, who I'll leave nameless in a moment. But it's not none of ours. Because we had a 10.5 that got shipped to our store, and he kept saying he was gonna get it every week. I'm gonna get it. I'm like, bro, I'm ready to cop now. That's why I was putting a little energy into when I was like, when dudes say they want something, they keep being like, yeah, I'm gonna get it, and then they don't get it. I hate that. That's corny. You broke. If you broke, just be broke. That's cool, cause I'm broke. So if I want it, I'm not gonna say I'm gonna get it.
Yeah.
So I ended up not getting them because they got stock located before he even bought them. Then off of my anger, back into the countdown, my number 2 sneaker And because I got 2 pair of OGs and a dead stock pair, and 2 rubber bands that actually have LeBron. And
That's my era right there.
23.
You just said that wasn't your era.
Blue stickers on the back.
The wristband.
Yeah, I think I bought the 10.5 first, and I did try them on, and it was snug, so I bought 11.5. That's why I got 2 pair. They didn't have an 11, so I got 11.5. That I did actually wear, but I never wore the 10.5. And on another pod, I'll show y'all more exclusive bronze sneakers because I got more. And number 1, of course, we know what number 1 is.
Yes, sir.
We know what number 1 is. It's not even close. It's not even close.
Hey, you got some more wristbands from back then? Well, not wristbands.
Probably.
What do you call these?
But these, yeah, probably.
Yeah. I need a couple of them.
So one of these came
Made
exclusive
honey.
with a pair of Foot Action got these.
I think those in the all gray ones.
Okay.
When we got the bronze, they gave Foot Action specific like bronze rubber bands. I feel like one of them might have came with the shoe though, but nonetheless, it's other ones I have that are scattered in some of the other shoe boxes. I just don't know which shoe boxes got other rubber bands in them. Because you know back then how crazy these was. But yeah, that's my my top easy of first silhouettes. But I do want us to do one that is football, and then even non-athletes. I definitely want to do a non-athlete.
Yeah.
I don't even know how many, but I guess we can consider some collabs if that's what we need to do. Because there's
Yeah.
not a whole lot of non-athletes that got like an actual full signature silhouette.
Yeah. I like your list, Rich. Your list was my list until I remembered that Allen Iverson existed, and then obviously I booted Sabrina.
Crazy work.
But
I never had a pair of those Iversons. I like the second Iverson better. The answer.
Was it the video you reposted or Rich reposted of him with the all black tee and the all black sweat? He's like, I don't be wearing no fancy shit. He's like, I just put something on my wrist and something around my neck.
He said it's gotta make sense.
And I make sure my kicks look good. That's all I care about. I was like,
yeah, that's it. That's why I said a couple pods back when I was saying about fits, and Iverson never really made me look at him like, dang, that's a fit. But what I really thought about was back then we didn't look at NBA players for fits. Period. Not me personally. I know we got those, moments. Iverson has those iconic moments that we look up to, but he just still never like made me go, yeah, that's a hard fit. Like I just never thought about that. As much as I loved him, I just never really thought about any NBA player like that when I was a kid. It was rappers that we looked up to when it came to like dressing, and drug dealers. I mean, I was inspired by drug dealers, probably more than rappers, but between the two, I guess.
For sure. I feel like AI and Mike Vick the same dude. Did you see the video he shared?
Man.
Mike Vick.
He said, "Hey, what?
Like,
You can keep him."
Yeah, 800. He's like, man, why 800? I hate when they be having our OGs on TV or whatever. They're like, yo, why 800?
I can get the regular ones.
800.
So
They're not regular Louis sneakers.
it was weird that like he stayed. Like he definitely like could have walked away. I guess there was a crowd around him, but like you get paid to be here. Why are
He definitely want to be there.
Yeah, like he definitely.
It was content. It was content because that's why the dude. Because that same dude in both videos when they did the coin flip. That's the thing. So it was whatever he probably said. Mike, hey, can we shoot some content?
Yeah. It's just out. Like I don't know. Once you can tell Mike is uncomfortable. Well, yeah. Once you tell Mike is uncomfortable, like all right, let's wrap it up. Like, it's time to go. Cause I mean, I guess that dude works for Got Soul and does the Got Soul content. And so he probably took him around to different booths. Like, hey, like, it's my mission today to get Mike some shoes. But like,
right.
Mike don't want no shoes, bro. He don't care.
Yo, you told me you ain't got no Mike Vicks.
By the way, I do totally agree with you. Like, I think that's what our talent is. Because I think if we get around people from, when we have our guests, we encourage people to talk. Like, I feel like we make people feel comfortable. Like, we're not weird, we're not awkward. And I think when we do content like that in the future, even, when y'all did the vlog when y'all were here, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could tell people are comfortable speaking to us because we don't make stuff weird. Some of these dudes just don't have that personality to make people feel comfortable and cool, but for some reason they still get popularity. Yeah. So I ain't hating. They just are weird.
Yeah, they did a podcast with him too. It's like 50 minutes, something like that.
He would probably sleep.
I ain't watch it, but
He's ready to get up out of there.
yeah. His first game as a head coach is gonna be
Against
Central.
Oh, at Central?
I gotta go there. I gotta check my boy out.
I thought you was talking about the one where him and Deshaun Jackson gonna coach against each other.
No, that's later on.
Yeah.
That's later on the season.
That's why when I was like, nah, I'm tripping.
Yeah, but Greensboro will be turned though, because Central and Greensboro, right?
Nah,
It's in
Durham.
Yeah.
Durham, close enough, whatever.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it is right there.
It is right up street.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
Wanna try
Those
them?
white and red Vicks though, that's like the black and red ones that I got.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even remember a white and red one.
I don't either.
When I saw that, I was like, it was a white and red one?
You gonna wear the Vicks there?
That'd be hard.
Got to.
Yo, if they do any kind of autographing, you can get Vic to sign that Vic.
Oh,
It's over.
trust me.
Yeah, and you can still
What
wear
up,
it,
Vic?
too, that's the thing.
Man, you
Fresh
you
Vic,
mind
You can still wear it.
I got my babies with
mind
me.
signing some shoes?
That'd be fire.
Shit was fire.
Yeah, I'm definitely going.
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely
Got
should,
that.
wear your Vic. So see if you can get that boy to sign a thing.
Wanna try them on?
Just sad, man.
Try them on, man.
Yo, you talking about you want to try them on that big ass damn
See
shoe.
how they, see how they fit
so
on you.
Speaking of number one silhouettes, though, not necessarily an honorable mention because of the silhouette, but Salehi did Halliburton.
What the Hallie?
First sneaker, yeah, the Hallie. What the Hallie? Yo, you seen his nickname before we get into the shoe?
The moment.
The
Or
moment.
even just him in general. The moment or Halle Band. Because the NBA is not going for Halle Band.
No, they are not going for that.
Right now.
Mm-mm.
Halle Band hard, though.
That shit
But
fire.
it's not happening. Yeah, Halle Band fire, but it's not happening.
Yeah, they not. They
We
not.
go ahead and
going
move on to decide if we go over the moment or something else.
I think the moment is fitting though. That he didn't shown up. I mean, in this series alone, he got like 4 moments.
That ugly ass shot.
Hey man, that boy is
That
good,
shot
man. Like,
hideous.
and when it comes to hoops, man, that's how I tell people, man. I don't know. It just be different when you want that last shot and you can get that last shot. Like, I ain't saying he's the best guard in the league, man, but it's something special about Tyrese Halliburton.
And look, Rich.
I don't even know what to say it is, but he's special.
And Rich, especially after they voted him most overrated.
Yeah.
I'm glad you mentioned that. It was only like maybe between like 6 and 13 players.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at how they did it, it tell you like it's a percentage, and they asked only a couple players.
Yeah.
So it's not even necessarily other stars. It could be players on the bench that they asked.
Yeah.
But I did find out more information about that because I know he's trying to play that up. But I would feel the same way. You know, what I mean, that's still fire though. I ain't trying to take that away from him. I do F with him and he performing. I think that's kind of, in a sense, he like to tone down AE a little bit because his dad will turn up like AE turn up. But Halliburton himself don't turn up like AE turn up.
Yeah.
But he sure improved, man. I mean, he could end up really being the face of the league. I know they keep talking about that, but I think they probably gonna beat OKC, man.
Shit crazy.
Yeah,
I mean,
think they gonna win, man. It's kind of hard to bet against them at this point.
Every playoff prediction we've had on this pod has been wrong, so we might.
Oh yeah. Now they gonna lose. Now I messed up.
Yeah,
I messed up. I shouldn't have said it. Dang.
Yeah, these playoffs been crazy.
I shouldn't have said it.
But
No,
one thing, like we said it last time, it's like Indiana find a way to win, and
The thing is, he could have 30, or he could have 15. It don't matter because that team, bro, they play defense, and T.J. McConnell could have 30, or Miles Turner could be hitting threes. Like it don't matter, bro. They just
Siakam.
yeah.
Nimhard.
Bro.
Yeah, he said, SGA, come here.
Bro, he had SJ mixed up out there.
Tween, cross tween, step back.
Yeah, that was tough.
SJ was.
Aaron Neesmith was playing well too, man. Like,
Yeah.
even that game when they played against the Knicks and Bro came out on fire, man. Like, they just really like a team.
Yeah.
Like, it ain't really just, like just one dude that's good, other than Pascal Siakam is clearly better than everybody in the series, if you ask me.
And he a champion.
The only.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, he's a champion. Yeah, I mean, and he was the number 2 guy on the championship team.
Yeah.
So I mean, I just think they are like a full basketball team, and they play the full 48 minutes.
So
like, other teams, they have their spurts, but they really play basketball the whole game. That's why they keep squeezing out these wins.
here's how I'm going to proceed. If the Pacers are up at any point in the game, it's off. But if they down at half, I might put in a bet on the Pacers because
I actually did that.
Yeah.
I put in a bet after the first half they was down 6 points, but I was like, man, that's too close.
Apparently that's when they play their best basketball. That's the only time I'm finna bet on.
All the Knicks a couple times.
Yeah.
Yeah, I put in $20, won 100. Pacers money line.
Oh, that's fire. That's
Hey,
fire.
I might be paying attention at halftime. If they down,
Yo, you gotta start sending me your picks.
if they down 15,
I'm
Pacers.
not good at that, bro. You gotta send me your picks.
We might not be homeboys after you get some of my picks, nephew.
God dang.
Hey, some of them hit, but goddamn.
Right? Some of them don't.
Especially my last Dodgers pick, boy. I don't know how the hell these
Yeah,
Dodgers.
but to hit a game winner in your first sneaker is crazy, bro.
Yeah.
The first time you wore your first sneaker, you hit a game winner. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
And
I
what's-
can't believe he was Puma. I'm not buying it.
What's crazier is like it wasn't no promotion leading up to it. It was just, hey, I'm gonna be wearing this tonight. Soleil he posted it, and he just went out and did that.
He had to go win that game,
Yeah.
man.
That shit was crazy.
Had to go win that game.
No, that was fire, bro. That was super fire, bro.
I mean, that's how you market the shoe right there.
He gonna promote it with that damn finals trophy beside of it.
He said it's got to be the shoes.
It's gotta be the shoe.
Yeah, but Pascal gonna mess around and get Finals MVP though.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's
'Cause
fine.
he already got Eastern Conference,
For sure.
or I guess playoff MVP rather. But
Tyrese thought he was gonna
I
get
don't
it.
know.
He hit the,
Yeah, he did.
he said, "All right, I'm a team player.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got a lot of ground to cover if he thinks he's gonna win the Finals MVP, because I think people already kind of look at Pascal potentially as it, but he getting love though. I mean, he balling.
Yeah.
And he's really not selfish, and that's what makes him as good as he is. But him thinking he got that MVP, you can tell it's starting to kind of get to his head a little bit. He's starting to figure out, like, yo, I am nice. Like,
I mean,
yeah, you nice, bro.
only in this scenario, like, if he don't hit these game winners, they're not there. So
Exactly.
I think that's important to, like, even if you can play better than me this whole time, I'd have hit 4 game winners in this sort course of this series.
Yeah.
We not here without me. So I mean, I understand, the whole, like, me thinking I'm getting it because we would be at home
Yeah.
4 times if I didn't.
Yeah, no, facts.
Yeah.
For sure.
So
Yeah. I mean, and I think based on, like, things like that, for me, I would maybe lean a little towards him.
I would like.
If he keeps this up. But I just think it's going to be tough for him, though. I mean, he hit another game winner, bro. I don't care what his stat line is.
Give it
Yeah,
to
that's
him.
what I'm saying. Yeah.
Imagine he hit game winner. They go to a game 7 and he hit game winner.
Yeah. I mean, that's most valuable player to me.
And then
So,
especially with that last shot, ain't
Yeah.
nobody talking about this shot.
It's terrible, but
Oh no, we talking about that. We mentioned it. I think people. Man, that's the ugliest shot. Man, that shot's so trash.
I'm like, every time he do it, like, this ain't going in.
and he frying you with it.
That should be deep too.
Yeah, frying. And he been shooting like that his whole career. Like, cause when he came from Iowa State, I was like, they drafted his son like that with that, but he was getting buckets. And I mean, in the league, he's been doing good since he got there. And I just was like, man, Kevin, what's bro that had a similar shot that was nasty? That used to, Kevin Martin. Kevin Martin used to.
Yeah,
serve
Kevin Martin had a
with that
burner.
nasty jump shot.
Yeah.
Frying. So that's who he put me in the mind of. Kevin
I forgot all about Kevin Martin.
Another light skinned great.
Yep.
I fought with Tyrese because he's a WWE guy.
What y'all think about?
WWE guy.
Big WWE guy.
Oh yeah. What y'all think about the Shea, the new colorway he put out?
Before we leave Tyrese, did you see that they said the game winner against the Knicks he double dribbled?
Mm-hmm.
How you feel about
Game
that?
over. It don't matter.
I don't even know why they put out them reports. Like, bro,
In that moment, you can't call that shit.
why do they put out them reports anyway? Like, oh, it was a foul at this point. It was a double dribble right here.
I guess they're trying.
What y'all gonna do about it?
I guess they're trying to save face for the people that probably saw it in the first place and were like,
what you gonna do about it? Though?
I mean, no, I do think it sucks because the game is over.
Yeah, it's shit over.
But at the same time, I just think there needs to be more review in the last 2 minutes.
We need less reviews in these damn games.
If you watch in the last 2 minutes.
God Almighty,
every player like this.
Just in the last 2 minutes because
look, Alex Caruso fouled. He was on the court fucking 5 minutes. 2 fouls, both of them. They went to the the replay. Clearly a foul. He's like, yeah, they're not gonna challenge that one, Alex. Like, bro, just stop. It's too many reviews. My suggestion is
just in the last 2 minutes.
I'm gonna fix the NBA right here. Y'all can have this NBA. When they come out with these reports where they say it was a foul or like a double dribble, y'all, we're gonna run the game right back. We're gonna run the game back at. We're gonna know right there where it happened. Overtime, 3 minutes left. It's gonna be New York Knicks ball. We running it right back.
Hold on. So everybody gotta come back to the arena.
Everybody coming back to the arena. Come on, NBA, make it happen. Right here, 3 minutes.
Hey.
OT. Wherever you at.
Go show up in their pajamas.
Yep. They calling them right there. Hey, y'all get back to the arena. We gotta run this back.
I can think of at least 3 game-changing moments in the last playoff series. That's the only reason why I'm saying. And in just the last 2 minutes of the game, like Detroit might still be here with the whole foul at the end.
Yep.
LeBron fouls Ant. They get the ball.
Yeah.
They proceed to go up and win. And then obviously this one with a Hail Mary ass game winner. It's just obviously I don't have any ideas for you, NBA. I'm just saying it sucks when you realize that the wrong call was made and it went the way that the other people didn't expect.
No, I gave them a way to fix it. We're
Hey.
gonna run this shit right back.
Shit.
Wherever you at, come on back to the arena. Hey, put 3 minutes on there. Ain't no crowd. Hey, put 3 minutes back on there. It's Knicks ball.
No crowd. 3 minutes. No crowd.
They're playing bubble basketball.
Yeah, fix it.
Yo, like creating like a 3-minute run back. I gotta put my jersey back on. Like I gotta like actually sweat real quick.
Bro.
For 3 minutes to then go like jump right back in the shower and go back to the crib.
Mm-hmm.
Nah. That's why I said I don't know. Maybe as I'm getting older and I just be like, it don't matter now. They lost. It's over.
Yeah.
It don't matter.
I don't know.
All that shoulda, coulda, woulda. Even when niggas talk about like players, they be like, yeah, but what if so and so didn't get hurt? But he did.
He did. It's part of the game.
Yeah, but he did. You play who in front of you. I gotta get a little.
Injuries are part of the game. I agree, but bad officiating is not a part of the game.
That's part of the game too.
Nah, not in a
bad
perfect,
officiating is historically,
but
game.
not in a perfect world of basketball.
100% part of the game.
This is not a perfect world.
I understand, but I don't care if we got to pay more refs. Just pay more refs. Yeah.
It's part of the game.
No, it's not part of the game.
Oh, Scott Foster.
It's fair to be mad at it, but it is
Part of the game.
It's just like baseball.
But it doesn't.
What we gonna get? AI? You want AI robots?
I don't care. As long as they fix it, they have the means to fix it. I don't not believe that they don't have the means to fix it.
AI fouls.
That Massey Blue. I wanted to say this too though. Shea Gillis' brother dressed better than he do.
Dang.
I just wanted to throw that out there.
Oh, SGA?
Yeah. Massey dressed better than SGA.
I haven't seen his brother.
I haven't either.
I think I might have followed Massey before I followed SGA.
Damn.
What?
And this was like years ago.
Just agreed.
No, I said you said SGA, and I was saying
When he was
yeah.
like high school, I don't know. He was super young. I don't know if he was in high school, but he used to post fit pics more often. And I remember like seeing one of his fits, and that's what led me to follow him. I was like, damn, bro, dressed hard. But I feel like he was putting them shits together better than Shea was. I feel like Shea, at a point, probably dressed like Massey, and now Shea dressed like himself, or if he got a stylist or whatever the case may be. But I don't know.
What?
Back in the day,
Why'd you say
sure,
Wale?
about
When
maybe 3 or so years ago at least.
He used to.
Massey
What? How did we dress similar? I just didn't see it.
I'll show you.
Okay.
Have you seen the Massey Blue?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I think all of them cool. I think he's trying to go with the simplistic, all of them gonna be all solid color.
I hate that.
Maybe at some point he might do something.
I ain't mad at it. I like monotone.
But I don't know. It seemed like right at the moment it looked like
monochrome. Sorry.
Oh yeah, you do like mono. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You got the red and the blue shoes.
Mm-hmm.
I knew that was coming.
It seemed intentional. The whole monotone thing. It seemed very intentional.
Yeah, at this point. When are they gonna release them? I'm like.
It's supposed to be next season. They didn't even try to release them sometime soon. They're trying to wait to pretty much, I think September is what I was seeing. So the start of next basketball season. Yeah, I mean that's how they do because they ran by Nike, Converse owned by Nike. So.
Yeah, I call them Nike anyway.
Yeah, and I mean I think they're doing the right thing. Actually, I actually agree with this one. As long as they drop him then, because he coming fresh off the MVP, I think continue to keep teasing colors, but don't do us like the Depot, like actually drop him.
Yeah.
I
for sure.
I like the
Just
promo,
actually drop him.
the rollout that they were doing after they beat the Timberwolves. I thought that was cool.
Yeah. Little jab at Ant-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not because it was
They
like
should've stepped on that.
Wrestling, though, I do want to jump into that wrestling topic because bro was wearing the phone posits.
Seth Rollins.
Seth freaking Rollins.
Mr. Money in the Bank. Mr. Money in the Bank. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, cut the video because I'm about to.
Go in.
I feel like you can wrestle in phone posits though. I mean, because they wrestle in boots.
Yeah.
Phone posits like
Yeah,
boots.
that's all it is.
So actually,
Phone posits like boots.
I was at Spencer's store yesterday, and I was literally watching it on my phone. And when I left, I got in the car, and I seen what Seth actually had on, and I was like, "Oh, he wearing copper foams." I almost got back out the car and went back into your store to show you, but I was like, "Nah, it's gonna come to the group chat." So,
Yeah, it was kind of fire though. I mean,
Yeah,
that is
I
fire.
like how he put it. His wrestling suit
Yeah.
together with the phone.
Which-
That's kind of fire.
which I've talked about him on the pod before. He also wore, there was another pay-per-view recently that he wore the all-white Balenciagas,
Yeah.
big ass heavy
Big
ones.
Balenciagas.
Like,
Yeah, I remember you mentioned that.
I'm just like, bro, like, bro's foot has to be like messed up. Cause like,
Yeah, those
how are you
crazy.
How are you wrestling and all this shit? And like, even when he's out there cutting his promos and stuff, he'll be in dress shoes and like, like Louis Vuittons and like expensive shoes, designer shoes, and he gonna stump somebody's head off. Like, I don't know how he does it. I really don't. Like,
I mean, if you can wrestle in the big red boots, you can wrestle in anything.
bro, when he did
If you
start,
can wrestle in actual wrestling boots, I feel like you can
Yeah.
wrestle in it.
which
Yeah.
a lot of I hadn't even seen one post about it, but another guy that was in the match, LA Knight, he does a lot of custom boots, and the boots that he was wearing last night were inspired by Flu Game 12s. So it had it was black at the top, and then it had the red on both sides. But he's known for doing that too, because at WrestleMania he did a Concord 11 boot. So, but nobody's posted that. Nobody's posted that. They just want to see copper foams. But obviously,
Yeah, but I would want to see that though.
yeah. Seth won the Money in the Bank last night, so he can cash in on anybody who got the belt.
John Cena?
Cena might lose his belt this year.
Huh?
I don't know. Jey Uso might lose his belt this year. I don't know. We'll see.
Yo, is R-Truth even fired?
He came back last night. Did you see
That's
that,
what I'm saying. Is he even fired?
bro? So
Can't fire R-Truth.
Triple
He
H.
need to cut his fucking hair. That's what he needed.
Triple H.
Yeah.
Triple H had his press
Should have
conference.
been done that.
Triple H had his press conference last night, and of course the first question was like they was asking about R-Truth, and basically he asked the reporter, he said, "Did you enjoy the show?" And they was like, "Yeah, I enjoyed it. Like, it was great. Like, great ending." And he was just like, "It's all part of the show." That's all I said.
Of course.
And
It's all part of it.
allegedly they cut R-Truth, but they never got rid of Ron Killings, which is his actual government
Yeah.
name. So I think now he's not gonna be R-Truth, he's gonna be Ron Killings now, basically.
Right.
But
Right.
yeah, that shit was crazy. Cause I was heartbroken when they announced it on like last weekend that they cut him. And I was like, damn, like bro been around for a minute.
Forever.
But he just lost to Cena at Memorial Day weekend. So I was like, all right, maybe like for his retirement.
But they gave him the match.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I was like, maybe for his retirement, like his personal request is like, all right, I want to fight Cena one more time. Then I'm out, not telling nobody, whatever. But then when they actually cut him, I was like, no way. And then they went to Monday Night Raw, Friday Night SmackDown, and they had another little pay-per-view before Money in the Bank yesterday. Every single event, they was chanting, "We want truth back. We want truth back. We want truth back."
They had to be in Charlotte.
Shit, they had to. Shit, they got him back. So I was lit though.
Yeah.
I about crashed the car when I seen him come out. So
Yeah.
You be watching this on your phone?
yeah.
You just be thugging it out, going.
You see me yesterday?
He was in my store. Like, literally, he had...
He going on about his day watching the pay-per-view.
While they doing everything else. He's...
Yeah, that look... Yeah, that's straight.
Yeah.
I went up to him. I was like this. I said, damn. KD for his scoring title is $84? That's disrespectful. Back to it. No, it was.
Yeah.
I only do it for like pay-per-views. Like, I don't be watching like Monday Night Raw, Friday Night SmackDown while I'm at work. But like, if it's a pay-per-view like that, and I got shit that
Oh yeah, like when we was in Wilmington.
Yeah, it's a pay-per-view. Shit, like when we go out, like if I go out with Tanya and all her friends, and I gotta be the DD at a bar, and the pay-per-view's on.
You already know what time it is.
Y'all get y'all drinks. Y'all do whatever. I'll be right here. If y'all need me, I'm right here. I don't even care.
Multitasking.
Yeah.
I respect it.
I'm doing what I need to do.
Any other wrestling news?
Well, Liv and Dom were just on Complex sneaker shopping this past week too.
They were.
So,
They were.
So Dom said he got the best sneaker collection in all of WWE. So I believe it though. It's either him or Roman, but Roman got a Jordan deal, so.
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
I have to see it to believe it because I can only imagine.
Yeah. Roman got a Jordan deal, so.
Yeah, and they still send them Nikes too because I think Quentin Richardson just posted his newest shipment.
Yeah.
Well, they still just shipped them too.
Yeah.
With the
A regular Shadow.
what was it, the Shadow? Yeah, the Shadow 2.0 or whatever, even regular Shadow. And then a couple of other joints, but I can imagine Seth. He probably not Seth, but Roman. Roman probably asked for certain stuff too, but
Cause like when they did Monday Night Raw at Madison Square Garden, like it was literally 3 or 4 days after the bricks had came out, and he wore the bricks in Madison Square Garden in New York on Monday Night Raw. Like he knows what he's doing. Like he knows when he wears like certain shit, like or like he's wore Kobe's like at WrestleMania. Like he knows what he's doing for real. So
right.
And don't get it twisted. That boy will wear Team J's out there too. He'll be out there in Team Jordans too. Like he don't wear just retros. He'll be out there in Team Jordans. He don't care if he got Jumpman on. He wearing that shit.
It's a couple of Team Jordans that's legit. That's why I put that one in the chat the other day. I forgot what it's called, but the one that had the rubber band little joint around it.
Talked about that
I
last
had
week.
them on in the All-Star. Was it an All-Star game? Or was it a Throwback Bullets jersey? I forget which one. Either way, Mike had them on the court.
Yeah. Yeah, we talked about Team Jordans last week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that was definitely Team Jordan. That was top tier Team Jordan back then.
For sure.
For sure.
But the funny thing is, Team Jordans didn't start out corny though. When they first came out, we was actually messing with them.
Oh yeah.
They got corny.
That's what we was.
That's what we was talking about, Rich.
Like, them lame.
That's like I said. That I had one customer when I worked at Thomasville. It did not matter if it was a retro or not. If it came in and it had a Jumpman on it, he was buying that shit. Did not care. I said, all right, it don't matter to me. You want it? Shit, I'll sell it to you.
You like it, I love it.
That's what I'm saying.
Gotta have it.
Random, Wale is supposed to be on Joe Budden podcast. He just said a sentence to them off to the side. I was like, yeah, Wale coming through. So I'm looking forward to that. But Wale said hands down, he think PJ Tucker is probably the sneaker king in the NBA. Even though he never really for sure had a deal. I guess he could sign to Nike though. I'm gonna have to assume
I think low key.
Yeah,
A Nike athlete.
He's at this point.
I'd assume so. Either that,
Yeah,
he's
I
just
guess
super
it would sound
tapped
like
in.
he's probably hands down overall the sneaker king.
Yeah.
Overall.
Yeah, anytime you got a separate
Yeah.
house for all your shit.
He's got it.
Yeah, you got it.
He got D-Book PE before D-Book got him.
Yeah.
Like, that's
Insane.
That's crazy to me, bro.
That's kind of disrespectful.
D-Book said, let me post these before PJ Tucker get me. I said,
Right.
whoa.
It's kind of
Crazy.
disrespectful.
Like what?
That's crazy.
PJ Tucker must like low key be working tonight. We don't know the deal that he got set up with them. Maybe it's like he kind of worked for them because
he might do what Bibby does. Y'all ain't gotta pay me money, just pay me in shoes.
Yeah.
Pay me in shoes, yeah.
I heard he was retiring.
Who, PJ?
Mm-hmm.
You say you heard he what?
Was gonna retire after this season.
Yeah.
I don't know how true it is.
See. Yeah, we'll see. If they keep giving bro a check to sit on the bench and wear sneakers,
He gonna do that. He'll
Easy,
do that.
easy money.
Yeah, shit, I'll do that
I'll be
too.
playing right now if that's the case.
Check me out.
I'll be the best teammate.
How many of his shoes y'all think get stolen?
Not many.
Why you think that?
I think he just like he OCD about that shit.
Well,
Like
I've
knows
seen-
what he got and where it's at.
We've seen a picture of his locker though, and they're kind of just like
Sitting
all
out there.
thrown around. And if you just remember like what Chris was telling us, and Bozeman's like, swoop, you know. swoop.
I'm not saying that it don't happen. I'm sure that
I'm just saying if you got like when he gets traded, they said they had to move 400 shoes to another team facility.
Yeah, he ain't keeping up.
There's a
with
lot. There's too many shoes for him to really know,
Yeah.
and there's too many people with access to this stuff.
Right.
You know, I mean, I'm not saying they stealing from him every day, but I mean, you got to think that.
Hey, it'd be funny if he did like if somebody took one shoe. Hold on. Something missing.
Like,
I know I had him before.
whoa there.
What happened to my Prestos from
Yeah, like
2008?
or he,
That's a possibility, though.
yeah. I mean, or he could pay someone to keep up with it, like somebody like Kobe who could just put it in the
I love that
spreadsheet.
job.
And, yeah, literally. But I mean, that's just crazy. Like, there's just too many to keep up with. Like literally,
crazy.
you know.
I'm more interested in the Wale versus Yachty conversation.
I don't like how. I mean,
I think Wale's smoking.
yeah, that's what I don't like how Wale was really ducking this, like, you know, trying to make. I mean, play it down. That's cool, whatever. But like we know,
I think you know.
The people
Yachty
know.
Yachty was just talking.
Yeah,
I ain't
Wait, what
entertaining
happened?
that.
Yeah, I'm lost.
because Yachty said he had a
That
better
same
collection.
interview you was talking about, where Wale said PJ was. They asked him before that. Yachty said that he had the best sneaker collection. And that's what I was talking about. I said I'm more interested in.
I forgot he did say that.
Mhm.
I forgot all about that.
Wale smoking
I think
Yachty.
Wale is my one. You know, I say one of my sneaker goats. So I like, you know, and I'm a Yachty fan too, but it's not even close. It's not even close.
It's long.
Yachty wasn't there.
Yeah.
Yachty wasn't there when he was
He
wearing
did-
He wasn't there.
the camo shorts and the pinstripe jersey. He wasn't there.
Wale kind of did say like Yachty might make more money than him, so he might, you know,
He might be able to attain.
he might be able to get
And he
some
got a
stuff.
Nike deal,
but
so.
yeah, but at the end of the day,
Both of them got a Nike deal, it seems like.
yeah,
I think Wale just got his Nike deal
Yeah, disrespectfully, he just got it.
Yeah. recently.
but yeah, I think he was just saying like, yeah, Yachty might be big, but like, you know, I'm not gonna say too much, but
The
nah, like
longevity.
you know what's
it's
up.
the longevity,
Yeah.
bro. Like,
Yeah.
I've been doing this shit for
it's
too
the
long.
Longevity, I mean, like when I don't know how I'm gonna brag on another man, pause, but imagine how many sneakers Wale doesn't have anymore that he had. Like, just, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you think of life, like, I be thinking, like, if I still had every shoe I ever had, I would be in the thousands.
yeah.
Because I've had a lot of sneakers. I mean, some of them got hooped in, you know, some of them we grew out of. So, I mean, I ain't necessarily talking about, like, being, like, a little kid, but, like, maybe from my teenage years, like, what if we still had all
For
that
sure.
stuff? So, but, yeah, I mean, it's cool, though. And that's what I always say, like, it's really, to me, about how you swag stuff out sometimes. Like, I kind of hold that to a higher regard. Because once you're rich, you can buy anything you want. So, yeah, you can buy every single sneaker. Like I could easily say, yeah, PJ Tucker, I mean, he's a sneaker goat, but it's also the fact that he loves sneakers is why I can say that and be like, yeah, sure, he's one of the sneaker goats. But I don't really be caring for his outfits as much. And PJ can dress too, but
Yeah,
I just
PJ
know
put
it
that
was
shit
like
on.
when Wale was like that guy, and then to me, it wasn't necessarily just all rap. It was also how he dressed too. Like, I think that was something that I
Yeah, Wale had some shit, boy.
over Wale about.
Hey, what
Yeah.
you remember the dude with the beard that was on Maybach Music, light skin? Yeah, where's Staley been at? Or Stout? Yeah,
Yeah, and
He-
bro used to have heat.
Bro used to have some
He was,
heat.
like, simple. Yeah, he used to have some heat, but he's simple with the fits, some some Dickies and a T-shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Y'all wasn't there. Y'all wasn't there.
Yeah, Sally was tough, man. Sally, so yeah, they went there when Sally still had hair.
Mm-hmm.
Who they talking about?
Yeah. Y'all had to be there. We from an era
Yeah.
where.
I know.
Yeah.
You know what?
We know.
You say Sally Currency, even to this day.
Yeah, Currency.
Currency. Yeah, I know who that is, man.
Yeah,
the
Currency.
early baby.
Yep.
And he posts sneakers sometimes though. He still gets stuff. I know we ain't gonna never get it, but that Giannis Kobe PE, that was tough.
Like, is that the green one?
Oh,
That look
yeah,
like
yeah.
the girl dads?
Yeah, the green one.
Yeah.
And it got the cream right at the top of the toe part.
It just looks really similar to the girl dad.
It does, but it was first. It was before the girl dad.
Hmm.
Maybe they took the inspiration from the girl dad from that. That Naruto utility Jordan 1 makes a lot of sense, but all utility Jordan 1s are trash.
I like that green one, but yeah, it makes sense. I ain't gonna say
No, it makes sense.
Yeah.
It definitely makes
it
sense.
look right.
I just don't want no utility Jordan 1.
I seen a Dragon Ball Z
Yeah.
shirt yesterday. It's still grimy. I was gonna send you a picture, but you ain't gonna pay the price they had it for.
Was it a T-shirt?
What was it, 120?
It was like 75.
Oh, ain't bad.
It was crazy.
Was it a large?
It was a crazy color. I can't remember.
Mm.
It was a crazy colorway though.
Still Grammy be having
Oh, what's
shit
that?
up there.
It was a Dragon Ball Z T-shirt.
I was gonna send it to him, but it was a vintage one. I feel like he wasn't gonna pay the price for it, so I didn't even send it to him.
You might have got me as
Yeah.
But it was sweet though. Like it was fire. But yeah, I think it's like $75 something like that.
It would have hurt me, but you might have got me a say. But it's probably
Still
for
got
the,
me be having it.
It's probably for the
We
best.
having some shit up there.
That's where I got my jorts from.
Oh, did you? How they end up looking?
I ain't put a whole fit on, but I like the way they fit. They fit like right here. Like,
I've never been.
this
I'm
is-
gonna have to check it out.
It's in downtown Winston. It's a good spot. It's a
Yeah,
good
they
spot.
got a lot of shit.
They got a lot of. It's like the only real like store around here that carries like Stussy, so that's they be getting me there. But
They
they
got
had
crop Timbs?
Oh.
They got the crop top Timbs?
nah, they ain't got none of them. They used to have this. I forgot who it used to be. Reseller used to consign in there like a bunch of shoes, but they damn near took all the shoes out. Like it's just closed now.
If I'm trying to think of what color would make me wear the crop Tim things, but
The crop Yuttas.
No,
You gonna wear that color?
no.
Nah.
You
I
gonna
don't-
wear regular Yellows?
Nah.
Not the
It-
crop Yuttas.
yeah,
Nah.
if I'm getting
No.
the wheats, I'm gonna just wear the regular wheats. Like, but maybe black.
You been wearing Timbs lately?
Just one, bro. Just one time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dressed like current SGA in that pic. Look
Yeah.
at you.
No, it's just
Check
like
you
JID.
out, what?
That was JID. Just my
JID.
JID era. The ATL hat.
No Timbs, bro. It's a wrap for that. Yo, before we go, not necessarily sneaker related, but the way Mike Beasley was talking to Lance Stevenson.
Yeah,
out
big
of
big pause.
pocket.
That's my kind of promo.
He cooked that nigga after he talked to him like that.
He told him what he was
Oh,
gonna do.
that shit was crazy.
I'm gonna make him love you, Lance.
That shit was crazy.
And then he did what he said he was gonna do.
And cooked them.
He,
Lance ain't have a chance.
nah, he ain't have a chance before. Mike
He ain't have a
Beasley.
chance, bro.
Mike Beasley getting rid of a good 80% of anybody one-on-one.
I mean, it's just because just because these people are good at offense doesn't mean that everybody is a good defensive player. So he's gonna cook. Yeah, like you said, 80%. Because I mean, 80% of people aren't necessarily good defenders. You know what I'm saying?
That shit was
What are you
crazy.
trying to
But
say?
it's by choice. Most of the time, people choose not to play defense.
Yes,
Defense is a choice.
defense is a choice, but like
defense is
we're in a
a choice.
scoring heavy era where it's just it's not necessarily I agree with your statement. Like he would cook 80% of the league.
Nah,
When
man.
we play, whoever I'm guarding, it's in for a long day. And that rhyme. Oh my God.
Beer, 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 beer. Yo, what is up with that? Did Mason just ignore us or?
He'll watch, and I wasn't gonna tell him.
Oh.
I feel like that's a little too
Oh, you
Oh,
gonna let him
little
know?
reaching.
Yeah.
Little reaching.
Let us get ready first. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah,
I ain't ready yet.
When I heard
I'm getting there though.
when I heard Kyrie say, "Yeah, I wouldn't even play Mike Beasley one-on-one," I said, "Oh yeah, he got it.
Yeah.
He got it."
That boy monster.
When Kyrie said that, I said, "Oh yeah, it's over."
Yeah, no, and all right. Dudes keep playing with bees if they want. They gonna get cooked. They keep putting that money up. But I think that what they're doing, they making content out of it. So it's still fire.
Yeah, that was a fire.
Still like Lance.
Yeah. Now Beasley gonna keep taking the motherfuckers' money if they won't play him.
I want to see Brandon Jennings jump out there.
Man, he's gonna get cooked because he can't guard nobody.
Hell
You
no.
see him already play the little content hoopers and they was cooking him?
I ain't see that.
Yeah, I gotta find it and show it to you. Yeah, he already played somebody. And
Okay.
they was cooking him because he can't guard.
Yeah, nah, he could.
That's what dudes gotta stop hyping up just offense, man. Like people can say like whatever they want to say about Bron. Bron does not just not play defense stuff.
That's all he did in the last series.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Some of these dudes don't play defense at all. Like when we talk about Luka, for example, Bron not even trying.
Yeah, he be getting fried.
So I ain't never on that wave of niggas just try to hype up a dude as a number one player and they not playing defense. You never go like.
I agree.
James Harden cool, but James Harden is not gonna be in my top anything. He does not play defense. I'm not rolling. You gotta guard something, bro. You gotta guard something.
I'm with that.
That's like whenever I was watching the Pacers and Knicks game, the last game. Pacers was locking Brunson up. Whole game.
That damn Naismith.
Locking that shit up.
That damn Naismith play hard, boy.
I said, dang. They got him.
Yeah, guard something, bro.
I will say about the little crop Tim thing, I just want to say this. I do like that.
We
like, no. Let me finish.
We
You
know.
wear your shorts?
For sure.
No, I don't know, but I'm saying like,
I don't know.
like with dudes out here wearing actual Timbs in the summer, I feel like this is a better. I would rather see somebody in this than see somebody in regular Timbs during the summer.
Timbs in the summer, nasty work.
Nasty work, regardless.
At least they got some breathability on this. You know, I'm just saying.
I'm wearing Timbs.
I'm just applauding the creativity because now at least they made it a little more functional for you to wear Timbs in the summer.
I ain't wearing Timbs in general at all. That damn pair of Timbs I got from your store on sale, I wish I could take them back. I forgot how uncomfortable the motherfuckers is.
Mm-hmm.
It should.
And them
I
bitches
still
heavy.
got Timbs from like 2002. They still crispy. I bet you the midsole ain't splitting enough of it.
Nah. Them damn Timbs outlive us.
No separation. Yeah, they'll outlive
Timbs
us.
outlive us.
For sure.
That's crazy.
No cushion. No Nathan.
I ain't never had a pair of butter Timbs in my life.
I've
I
never
got
had.
other colors, but I ain't never had a pair of butter.
I've never had butter
I
either.
ain't never had
Throw them all away.
No Yuttas.
In the
I
garbage.
don't never want a pair of butter Timbs.
I'm from an era.
You only wore them one time?
Hmm?
You only wore them one time and threw them away? The butters?
I tried to wear them. Shit's hurt.
Man, them shit's trash, bro. To
Garbage.
me, of you know, what would you consider like an all-time iconic shoe in a sense? That is number one worst one. That is by far, it's not even close. And I would say like white Air Forces, butter Timbs, Chuck Taylors. You pick whatever color, but Chuck Taylors.
Oh God, Chuck Taylor's.
Shell toes. If we just stop at those four, just for shits and giggles, we stop at those four. Timbs is number one worst one. It don't even matter. The rest of them don't even matter.
I don't know, Rich. Them Chucks up there.
I'd rather wear
Yeah,
Chucks.
I mean, comfort-wise, but I'm a fan of Chucks. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm a fan of Chucks.
I'd rather wear Chucks. I'd rather wear Chucks than
But I probably
Timbs.
got 10-ish. Probably got 10, 15 pairs of Chucks.
I always feel like I'm about to roll my ankle in a Chuck.
I like Chucks.
Yeah, they nasty work to try to hoop it. Like, that's crazy.
No, I'm talking about just walking around. I'll roll my ankle.
Oh, damn. I'm going
Hey.
walk around there. Nah,
Hey.
I got the Armor de Garçon, the cream ones, the joint.
That's a good one.
Side, the original ones.
Yeah.
And I got the off-white, the second ones, not the vulcanized ones, but
The white
the
ones?
all-white one with the black, yeah.
Those are fire.
Because when they dropped, I got them on the original drop too, but they was, they Converse, but they came out on the Nike website, not on sneakers. Everybody went to sneakers, but they actually came out on the Nike website.
We talked about the I'm year one, did we? Ever?
Did we?
I don't
We
think-
talked about
I
it
feel
like
like we jumped over it.
we talked about
As
it
we should've.
when it was we talked about it when it was in the lineup, but like
Yeah.
I don't remember seeing them like actually released.
It's all cream
I'ma
and
guess.
it's got a black Nike swoosh, kind of like making a Chuck Taylor look like a blazer almost.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah,
that.
I gotta see it again. I know what you're talking about, but I just can't use it.
Quick story. Quick funny story about me and Chuck Taylor's.
Yeah.
I had a red pair, and my elementary school basketball team was black and red. And I had just bought a pair of red Chucks. I said, all right, I'm gonna go play basketball in these. So I went to basketball practice. We started doing suicides. I started sliding on the floor, doing suicides. They ain't got no grip.
Fuck you thought?
I was sitting there sliding. I was probably like 9, 10 years old. I was young. I was just like, I'm wearing my Chucks to basketball practice day.
Thought you was Kevin McHale or something.
My dad said, don't you
Yeah.
ever wear them shits to basketball practice again.
Boy,
Never, bro.
That's why them boys' backs is messed up now.
boy thought he was Bill Russell out here.
Like, yeah, I'm just not making it
Bro, I
Brother
remember,
boys are
I remember
decrepit.
that when I ran down that first time and I stopped and I slid, I said, oh no.
Crazy part,
I'm in
Oscar
trouble.
Robinson's still good out here.
right?
The
I
rest
don't know
of them,
how
though,
he aged like that.
Who?
Oscar Robinson. Oscar Robinson looked good for his age. We was talking about players that used to hoop in Chuck Taylor's.
Yeah, they're decrepit.
Yeah.
They're done. They're donezo.
Him and Jerry West.
R.I.P. Jerry.
Before we go, I had somebody come by my store yesterday, and he gave me a gift.
That
And
right
told me
there?
to show him on the pod. No, that's Eli's, and that's
Hit it?
Caleb's.
Oh.
But it's around the camera. If one of y'all could get it,
Where's it at?
it's in a bag behind the. Yeah. Yeah.
We'll bring the whole bag.
Sure.
What the hell is this?
What the hell?
Y'all think I can wear these?
No.
Shit got what?
They're just from 2003. Them shit's 22 years old.
What is this?
And, the funny thing is, I'm not even about to push hard enough to find out, but they're not separated. Like, not like aggressive.
Nah, you be alright with them. What them come out? 04? 03?
03, 04. I'm scared to like try to flip it back to see this on. Production day.
03.
No, I ain't got my glasses on, gang. 03. Production day.
He said, you know I ain't got my
I
glasses.
don't know.
He said, you know I ain't got my glasses on.
Got a cigar in
I
there?
ain't got my glasses.
Yeah, it's an Air Max 90 cigar. Go ahead, open it up.
Got a cigar in there? Oh shit, you got the Lego set.
But they're not Lego branded Legos, obviously. But
What you got?
so this dude, his name is Channing. Shout out to him.
That was a Lego sneaker?
Yes, he gave me a bunch of them actually, because his homie makes them. I guess he said his homie can't sell them anymore.
Wow.
Because his homie, he said he has a Nike account, which I guess maybe he worked for Nike at one point, and now that Nike is doing their own Legos, he can no longer sell them.
Oh, hit him with that cease and desist.
So
Maybe. What you gonna do with these? You gonna put one together?
yeah, I'm gonna put 2 together today probably. But he gave me a bunch of them.
So when you gave them?
Yeah,
And they're different shoes too.
Shit.
I
They go
got
to Mocha's, ain't it?
I got Jordan 1
Mhm.
UNC and this one.
You have one?
yeah. Which
Well,
one?
not for me, but
For Sarah. Which one you want?
I got Jordan 1
I don't know.
UNC.
What's this one?
That's fire.
Union Storm Blue. Which one is that?
Jordan 1 UNC.
You just can't have the Air Max. You need the 2 Air Max.
Yeah, I figured that.
Said-
You Air Max
He
guy.
said, yeah, I figured that.
Cactus Jack.
Cactus Jack.
Yeah, you can have one of them Travis ones. Yeah, this that one.
Oh,
You can't have this one.
Save me, hey, Brody, save me one of them Jones.
Okay.
Air Max.
Which one you want? You want the Travis one?
You said which one, bro?
You want the Travis one? Or it's a Union Storm Blue?
Let me get the Travis.
Okay. Can I get this one?
Yeah. So
Yeah,
Rich,
say that for Rich.
you want that one?
I say the UNC. That's straight.
Barolina.
I like it.
Yeah, I feel like it lined up. Everybody got what they needed.
Yeah, y'all better build them.
This is my first one. This is the
She
first
for
one
sure
I
gonna build
grabbed.
'em. That's all.
Oh
she been
yeah,
doing.
nah, I've seen it. All right, this one is Rich. We're gonna put this one up here.
They got instructions in here.
Yeah, there's instructions at the bottom.
I'll be looking crazy trying to put this shit together.
Right?
So I'm gonna try and build these two
Get
today.
high. Get high and try to build.
No.
I'm gonna try and build these two
I'm gonna
today.
be
But-
stuck.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Channing.
Shout out to Channing,
Shout
man.
out to him, man.
So
Appreciate it, though.
Shout out, bro.
That's fine.
Yeah, thank you, man. I don't even know you. Thank you.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
thank you,
Channing.
bro.
I love you.
And thanks, Spence.
Yeah.
Thank you,
He
Spence.
could have said, "Give me $20 for one," and I'd have said, "All right," but he didn't say that. So.
Yeah.
He probably will when we cut the cameras off.
He would've said, "Hey, fellas, I know what I
Hey,
said."
pay me, bruh.
how I'm gonna give them to you and then renege?
Let me get a little gas money or something.
Hey, yo, look out for your boy, man.
He said,
You know what I'm saying?
He said, I just got that car.
Just
at
got
the
the
shop."
car at the shop. What was the
Right,
problem
you
with the
gotta
car?
go out
That hose, the hose
Like
from the
we
coolant.
thought.
Yeah. So
It's
what
always hoes, bro.
when I
It's,
when
always a
I
hoe.
bought the car,
It's never not the hoes, bro.
so when I bought the car, I took it from the dealership I bought it from to the Alfa Romeo dealership to have them check it out. And the only thing that was wrong with the car is that whoever was the last owner took the belly pan off and never put it back.
Oh, so when you went downtown.
So when I probably hit, like, when I hit
Right
a pothole
spot.
or something and it cracked because there's just no belly pan.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Section.
So now I spent $400 for no reason.
Big money.
Sole Sanity Car Podcast. What I'm talking about?
Woo! Hey, y'all want to talk about Wayne before we get out of here?
I ain't listened to it
It's
yet.
trash. We can end now.
I ain't listened to it yet.
It was a tough lesson, I'll tell you.
I'm going to play a song for you.
Yeah.
All right.
It was-
I'm going to play the elephant song for
That
him.
ain't like terrible, but go ahead, bro.
I said I'm going to play the elephant song for him. Have you heard?
Oh my
Peanuts
God,
too?
that might be the worst one.
Nah, that.
Well, he got some good songs on there, but like I got to that song. Well, actually, the song before that, I was like, all right, I'm ready to cut this shit off. It was like a How to Love, basically remake, and then it got to that damn Peanuts to an Elephant song. I said, I know you lying to me.
No.
Peanuts to an
Oh, he
elephant.
was dead ass.
Nah, that Bball song.
That shit hard.
You like that?
I like that.
No, bro.
That's the LL,
I
man.
can't
You
fuck.
wasn't there. That's from you. Got what I'm saying?
I
You got to
can't-
be from
I
the
can't-
era.
Can't fuck with it.
The hip hop song with Big Extra Plug.
At first, when I listened to Sharks, I didn't like it,
I like Sharks.
but it ended up growing on me. But
That's about it.
that's about it.
She likes
Now, welcome to the Carter. He said, the
Yeah,
tone,
I fuck with that. It ain't, But the crazy part is he still got bars, but
Yeah.
it's just the.
I told Cam because he's a big Wayne fan, obviously. Because
What he think about it?
He said, dog. He said, you know it's my man, right? I said, yeah.
More beat selection.
He said,
and
I
don't know. I just think
He said, I don't even know what to say. I mean, he was like speechless. He's like, I don't know what to say.
Better take my Legos back.
Anybody got anything else?
That was it.
Free Wayne, man.
Free Wayne, he's free.
Free Wayne.
I can't see you.
Hey, free R. Kelly.
I think we're done here.
They can see me.
That was Eli, guys.
Yeah, that was him. We don't endorse.
I'm talking. No.
I'm
I'm just talking about the meme. It'd be like when your homie call you randomly, just say some random shit. Hey, free R. Kelly. Man, what?
What?
Hey, last thing though, bro, dead ass last thing. Hey, yo, if I start calling y'all niggas and be like, hey, yo, hey, I just want to say good night, man.
I already knew you was about to say that.
Hey, fam, I hope you sleep well, alright?
The fuck you mean?
I
Good night.
ain't even gonna question y'all, bro. That's just love, bro.
I wouldn't even get that mad. I'd be like, hey, Brody, you alright? I appreciate it, though.
Yeah. Hey, like my homeboys I deal with, like if they call me and say good night, I'm gonna have to drive over there. You good? Is you alright?
That nigga got a gun to his.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. Yeah, I want to tell you good night, Brody. Yo, you from New York? You don't show emotion. What's up with you? You alright?
That shit funny.
All right,
We
we
good?
can close it. We're done here.
Yeah. This was the Sole Sanity Sneaker Podcast, Season 4, Episode 9. We will catch y'all on the next one. Like, comment, subscribe.
Subscribe, man. Hit that button, nigga.
Please.
Fuck wrong with y'all, boy.
Please and thank you.
Ain't no please, boy. You need this in your life. You need to be notified and hit the bell when you subscribe so you can get notified
Bells.
Ding.
when my mans do a sneaker review.
Bells.
You know what I mean?
Please and thank you.
Dead ass.
Stay tuned. Last week, me and Eli did a little cover of Black Friday from J. Cole. So who knows? There might be another one.
Stay
in here today. I don't know what song I'm gonna do, but maybe I'll do another one for y'all.
Yeah, Sole Sanity Karaoke Podcast.
Yeah, karaoke podcast.
Hey, we gonna do Peanuts to an Elephant.
Nah, it's
Lil Wayne.
It's J. Cole only. It's J. Cole only.